Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the University of Virginia and the Cavaliers, where around here they say learning never ends, and they hope to teach a lesson in this one. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cavaliers will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's McCoy. He gets a block. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. The Seminoles offense will get the first crack at it here. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. They think there's room to run to the right here. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, 2 alphas, 2 guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
Back to pass, it's Calandria. Pocket starts to collapse. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Looking for a block. It's McCoy. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The incomplete pass leaves them with 2nd down. They'll run play action. Got his man to the left. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warwick and Livonia schools. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Firing toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
And how about this play by the offense? First and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Got his man downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Hit a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Well, the offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. 2nd and 3rd and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell on that pass rush, man, they were coming.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Number 19, on to punt and roll.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
9, Virginia, 0.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Glenn. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman.
He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. He'll get rid of it. And he fired it to the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
They'd hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
I love the third down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The short hands, it's Harrison. At the 35, he's loose. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Cavaliers in the hurry-up.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Looking to pass. It's Calandria. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive. But now a couple of incompletions leaves. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Line gets set. First down. Looking to move it through the air. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, no! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find him, and they produce like this, you keep finding him.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Iowa is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to UMass. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the... And he's got it! Touchdown, Florida State!
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Offense in a bunch formation. Going up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This offense has a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Trying to get to him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown Seminoles. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center in Scott Stadium.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Dropping back, it's Calandria. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
He gets it away from his own end zone. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're playing.
Got it in stride inside the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. That is no good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in the film. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Calandria. The freshman able to get home with the sack. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Cavaliers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. On the return, it's Lucas. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Here's the handoff. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking for the score. Touchdown, no! And the stomping has commenced. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, home to the North Carolina State Wolfpack, and the fans here on this leg of Tobacco Road have been getting ready since early this morning. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Offense set on first down. Back to pass, it's Glenn. Wasting no time taking a shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think of swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag that could take it.
He's off to the races. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. A great catch and run for 6. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a full... Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense, they've got...
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
He gets a hand on it. That's a live ball in the defense. Flying down the left side. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Number 12.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
First half, with the score, Florida State 14, NC State 10.
try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Back to throw, it's Glenn. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Touchdown, no! And that one will give him the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Running it back, it's Lucas. That's a perfect example of yardage you can and help out the offense. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the 1st down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in 1 single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st, and he takes it in for the score. "70 seconds left, and they line up for this all-important onside kick. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the 4th quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a 2-possession game.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Touchdown Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Noles will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So the Florida Gators return team will have that offense backed up. The Sunshine State is so rich in talent. The players have known each other in many cases for a long time, and that brings the intensity to a fever pitch.
And they do not like each other, Reese. 3 of the 4 years that I was a part of this rivalry game, there were bench-clearing brawls in the middle of the field before opening kickoff. This game just feels different.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Flagway. Flips it out in the flat. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Last meeting was a classic as the Gators pulled out a close one.
Guys, it's a rivalry game that gets circled in the offseason, and for Gator fans in Gainesville and across the country, they have been bragging all year long after that win last season.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
And historically, this game really has meant a lot. You go back to...
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Gators send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looking for a block. It's Lucas. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So Florida State's offense will get the ball for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Swanky, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Still on his feet at the 45. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. To the ground. He's got it again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of the
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker, and he's able to win up front. He sees the gap, he's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Takes the easy completion. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Pressure coming. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, hitting them deep in their own territory. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, baby.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals. Yeah,
because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
He unleashes a long one. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Noles! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time.
All kinds of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They try to pop a run on the draw. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. They're bringing heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
He'll bring it back. It's Lucas. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Got it in the middle. It's McCoy. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Comes out throwing on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Fires to the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Touchdown, Florida State. What a catch and run for 6.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wide out in motion. To the ground with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, gentlemen. Seldom do the rational turn irrational the way they do when these 2 teams and fan bases get together in the Sunshine Showdown. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Florida State and Florida plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Gators will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown Seminoles. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. A little screen to the running back. Finds a crease at the 20. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. Running it back, it's Lucas. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love gonna take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Noles will line it up on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good.
Touchdown, Noles! And the pummeling has started. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
We're going to have Nole Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. To the air, it's Glenn. Going downfield for the big play. And he makes the catch inside the 10.
There are a lot of offensive. A lead like this, they'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Touchdown, Florida State! You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching it downfield. Incomplete, almost a first down interception here on the opening drive. Second down after the incompletion. Looking to pass, it's Glenn. Quick throw, testing the middle. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida State. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, a sack. The senior on this. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The pass rush closing in. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first and goal situation.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And he gets to the end zone. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Close to the tight end. Touchdown, Knowles. And they will claim. Quarterback operating an empty set. On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. And he drops back in the gun. That's reeled in. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Tough spot. The offense has to convert the 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery. And the Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. On the kick now for the 5th time today. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner brought down by the coverage. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so they have to run a couple of plays here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up 2nd down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they make the recovery in the onside.
Chris, I can't believe they recovered this. This is amazing. The special teams unit does their job. Now it's up to the offense to finish the job. Remember, a field goal doesn't do you any good here. Let's see how they call this series.
Pass is caught on a comeback route. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grab behind the line, it's Haynes. He's going to lose yardage there, forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. Getting set, here's 2nd down. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. Can't get it away, the defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. A timeout is called to talk some strategy in this very important drive. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Trying for a 4th down completion. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. At the 20. Past the 10. And he's going to score on the pick 6. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. To throw, it's Klubnik. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
You know, you practice this and you practice this, but honestly, Chris, it's more about luck than anything. That ball is deflected. Give the receivers a lot of credit, because even if the ball is not to you, chances are the ball is going to go up in the air. Great awareness, and hit the big touchdown.
The extra point is good. The late touchdown makes it more respectable. But game over, they lose. Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter with the playoff spot locked up. We're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.